Identifying a person or a topic that is newsworthy may be a challenge for a novice journalist. This lesson should help you in your quest for a story idea.
Understanding the media is essential in this day and age, and what makes a story newsworthy is vital. There are 5 key factors editors will consider, and normally a story should perform well in at least 2 of them. The word news means exactly that, things that are new and have just happened. Audiences are used to getting live updates, and there's so much news about that old news gets discarded very quickly. So T stands for things that are timely. Next up is R for relevance. When you hear something, do you care about it? Is it relevant to your audience, and if so, is that national or regional? The U factor is the out of the ordinary thing that people have seen or read about, the kind of thing that they chat about around the water cooler. Is it unusual? A dog biting a man happens all the time, but a man biting a dog, well, that's something different. Look at the point you want to make. Is this the first time you or your company has done this? Have we heard something like this before? If it hits the unusual button, it's often a winner to a news editor. Equally important is another T, tension or trouble. Don't expect to hear just one side of the story. We love tales of conflict and drama. That's the reason why news often seems so negative. Some media outlets seem to follow the adage that good news is no news. Harold Evans, former editor of the Sunday Times, said that news is people, which brings us to the letter H. Your story has to have an element of human interest. People love stories about people, not policy or process. The Chancellor's budget statement is only brought to life when we are shown how it affects our mortgages, our weekly shop, petrol duty on our cars. Journalists use an average family as a case study to help demonstrate this. We identify with other people, and that's part of what gives a story human interest. Now, you may have noticed that the 5 key considerations, topical, relevant, unusual, tension, and human, spell out the acronym TRUTH. Sometimes that's perhaps not what people think journalists are always out to tell, but we don't intentionally set out to get it wrong. That just makes us look bad. So have a think about these 5 areas when you put together your stories.
It may seem a struggle to come up with a story pitch on deadline, but if you use your natural curiosity, it will be a lot easier. If you try to think about unique people with careers that are a little off the normal track. You may find someone like a beekeeper, a brewmaster, and these people will not only have a unique job, but they'll also have events happening that you could alert your readers to. So why don't you take a moment now and think of someone with a unique career that you may want to do a story on. Another important tool in your quest for finding newsworthy stories would be keep a journalist's notebook of all your contacts. You'll be meeting interesting people with unique careers and hobbies during your routine beat coverage. Give these people your contact info. They're your sources. They will alert you when news is happening. Check with your contacts every week or 2 weeks to stay abreast of the happenings on your beat. Set up a slow day like a Friday afternoon where you can take time, either send out an email or just a phone call and say, what's up, what's happening in your area. If you can come up with good habits, good work habits, and organization like the notebook, you'll have a reservoir of newsworthy topics and people that you can reach out to for stories. If you have any further questions or want to just talk about finding newsworthy ideas, reach out to me, darlene.natali@uncp.edu. Thanks for your time.